Hey guys, welcome back to Riot Reflections. Today is 8th of January, and this is also the eighth episode. So yeah, today we're gonna be talking about the ICE incident in Minneapolis. Um, Basically to run it down, there was a woman that was, I guess, helping her community, I guess, get these ICE agents out of their fucking, community because these ICE agents, they're not helping anybody. They're not. They're just spreading fear and just kidnapping people off the fucking streets. So essentially, what happened is, while she was fanning them to leave, in her car, one of the trucks stopped in front of her, and they got out the truck. They got out their truck, and they walked up to her car and tried to get her out the car. And obviously, she's not trying to get kidnapped, so they basically tried to, or at least the lady, she tried to pull off, and as she did, they tried to reach in, like they're trying to reach in, open the door from the inside. She tried to realign her car, to basically pull away from them so she doesn't get kidnapped. And as she was literally about to pull away, one of the cops positioned themselves in front of her car, and as she was like literally like just about to pull away, they shot her in the face. And I think like 15 minutes after, they called for EMS, and they also stopped EMS from checking on her. And I think there was also a physician basically at the scene that was literally begging and pleading the ICE agents to let them go check on her. And nope, they held him at gunpoint and they said, nope, you can't go check on her. And she ended up dead. So they literally wanted her to suffer. They literally shot her in the face and then let her suffer and bleed out. Fucking terrible. Anyways, I have a few clips I used to discuss and talk about. I can pull that up real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, so here's the first one. I opened it wrong. Oh, that's loud. Uh, there we go. Here's the video of what happened. So as you can see, he's trying to get her car door open. Um, and as one of the ICE agents are trying to pull her car door open, you can clearly see, she's trying to realign herself, trying to position herself so she could, pull off. He tries to reach inside to try to open it from the inside. And as you can see, she's getting ready to pull off. There's also a guy, for some reason, he's in front of her. He's in front of the car. He positioned himself in front of her car. And you can see he's pulling out his gun right now. Before she even starts to pull off, that's his gun. He's pulling out his gun. He's pointing it at her. Pointing his gun at her. And you can see her tire. You know, watch your tire. Watch your tire. Watch your tire. You see? She's trying to turn to pull away. She's not, she's not trying to hit him or anything. She's turning right. Look at the car. She's turning right. She's still turning right. She's turning right. And then that's when he shoots. That's when he shoots her in the face. As she starts pulling off. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Um, there has been, a lot of, I guess, lies. One, the government is basically lying. Government's lying, saying that she attempted to run over the ICE agent that was in front of her. Like, if I go, this guy in the front, they're saying that she's they're trying to label as they're trying to label her, goddamn, trying to label her as a domestic terrorist because they're alleging that she tried to hit him. Well, even though literally you could see in the clip, she's trying to pull away. She's not trying to fight them. She's trying to get away because they're trying to kidnap her. That's what's happening. But the government is saying that they're trying to label us domestic terrorists. I have another clip of the police also lying with the government, calling her.
People need to stop using their vehicles as
Oh, trying to call her domestic terrorist.
people need to stop using their vehicles as weapons. This domestic act of terrorism to use your vehicle to try to kill law enforcement officers is going to stop. And I'm asking the Department of Justice to prosecute it as domestic terrorism because it's clear that it's being coordinated. People are being trained and told how to use their vehicles to impede law enforcement operations and then to run over anybody who gets in their way while they go out there and try to disrupt peace and public safety. And Americans deserve better.
Americans deserve better. That woman just got up there and lied through her teeth and said what we seen in 4K ain't what we actually seen. When they tell me about Mussolini and Hitler and how they were able to trump up charges against individuals that were in opposition to them or being critical of them, I imagine this is what they was doing. We might be fucked, y'all. That was an American citizen, meaning all those life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and all those rights you have, they ain't mean nothing. They did not keep her alive. The woman was trying to get away and she was exterminated, and now she's being characterized as a domestic terrorist? We don't need them Democrats to do much more than write a strongly worded letter. What we seen on our camera phones is definitely going to be going down in history. And oh my God, what rights do we really have? The mayor of Minneapolis and the governor of Minnesota, Frey and Walls, they got to do something. They got to be able to protect the citizens of their state or let these fascists run road.
But yeah, you see, even the police are fucking lying now. Even the police are fucking lying now, saying that basically saying that she's a domestic terrorist because she tried to run over one of the ICE agents or the ICE agent that shot her. Even though we clearly saw in the clip, right? We clearly saw in the clip she first of all he put himself in danger, which that's legal by the way. Police are not or at least police are not supposed to you know put themselves in danger to then allow themselves to use their gun. That you can't do that. And that's exactly what that ICE agent did. He literally put himself he put or as law enforcement, he literally put himself in front of the car. That way, when she tried to pull off, he'd had justification to shoot her. That's exactly what he did. So there's that. Here's another clip of one of the eyewitnesses.
Mr. Mr. Bentley, do you mind breaking down what exactly you saw this morning?
Basically, ladies trying to warn everyone ICE is in the neighborhood. Just letting them know, hey, and telling ICE, hey, you're destroying families, whatnot. Stop doing this. Hey, get out of here. Stop that. She reversed so traffic can go by. The pickup truck, gray pickup truck, officer ICE got out and was telling her, hey, well, didn't tell her anything really, just telling her what I'm going to open up your door and I'm going to get you out. And that's when the shooting happened, and the car took off and then it sped off and crashed right into the cars.
And Mr. Bentley, DHS is calling this domestic terrorism. They're saying that the officer shot in self-defense. Does that match up with what you saw this morning?
I have no comment on that. I just can only tell you what I seen, and that's it. That's it. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not none of that. I don't know the law like that, but I just know that didn't. I seen what I seen. I didn't. I just felt like the officer shouldn't have shot the gun. That's all. That's it.
Okay, so right from this clip, as you can see, when the guy is asked about like what does he think, like when he's asked this question, right?
With what you saw this morning, saying that the officer shot in self-defense, does that match up with what you saw this morning?
And he said, "Do you think the officer acted in self defense?" And obviously, he said no comment. Right? That guy said he said no comment because obviously, he's showing his face. He doesn't want to put himself in danger, right? Because if he does say the truth, which I think he should have done, if he said the truth, and said that no, they did not act in self defense. She was trying to drive away, and they still shot her regardless. Um, he's basically putting a huge target on his back, and ICE could come, and who knows, he might end up next. They might kill him next and claim that he did something that he didn't, or they might just kidnap him and take him who knows where. So that's really the that's a scary thing. Obviously, nobody wants to be in danger like that, and that's why he kind of just didn't really give an answer. He did say that he thinks that she should have been shot, but he didn't say whether the police acted or like whether the ICE agent acted in self defense. Um, but yeah, I don't blame this guy. I know people might get angry and like say like, oh, he chickened out. He chickened out on that shit. He should have just gave the straight answer that no, they did not act in self defense. They did not. But at the same time, it's like you have to think. He probably has a family, he has kids. He's not trying to put his family in danger in ICE's fucking way. Nice pulls up to his house, and who knows what the fuck they'll do. I don't blame him at all. Um, and of course, here's another clip of Osmond Gold's response.
And then he shoots
Obviously,
her. Gotcha.
obviously Osmond Gold, he's happy as fuck. And this is basically what a lot of people are saying. That she deserved it. She deserved to get popped in the face. Here's Osmond Gold.
And then he shoots her. Gotcha, bitch. And then he shoots her a couple more times to finish her off. Yep. It's just a completely 100% justified. Absolutely rip fucking bozo.
I think this was like 8 months ago.
He's not really, would defend Trump executing U.S. citizens for arbitrary reasons if he started doing it. And so this is just basically Destiny creates a false narrative. He creates a hypothetical situation.
We're not creating a false narrative, though. That's the joke. The joke is that you guys will defend literally contrary positions from one day to the next because there's no other way to defend the incoherent actions of this administration.
That didn't happen, hasn't happened, and probably won't happen.
It hasn't happened yet, but if we get to that part, you'll defend it because all of the things in the past that I said would happen have happened.
And also, before I go into this anymore, no, of course I would not support Trump assassinating and killing people for random reasons.
Oh, hold that right there. Oh, well, he kind of qualified it for random reasons, right? Because they'll always make up a reason. But hold it here. We'll see in 6 months if Trump is still around and he started killing people yet. What the excuse he gives to why on this is.
Random arbitrary reason.
Kind of crazy, huh?
Like, of course, there's sick people like that. Fucking Osmond Gold. Obviously, giddy as fuck. He's happy they got popped. Yeah, he's happy. He's happy as hell. They got popped in the face. Basically, I just have this clip. It's supposed to be a little bit, I guess, comedic, but this is basically how people sound. When they defend, saying that, oh, maybe she should have complied. You know what I'm saying? If she's complied, she wouldn't get shot. This is how they sound.
Look, I don't like what happened, but she was resisting arrest. Okay, if she had just handed herself over to the heavily armed coalition of violent savages, she would still be alive. Most likely.
Well, if he hadn't tried to escape, maybe they wouldn't have had to shoot him 28 times in the back.
Like, why are you putting up a fight? Do you really care about your rights that much? Don't you know that freedom is overrated? I don't care that it was an Australian Shepherd. It was off leash. You never know how they're gonna react. Yeah, I guess a 6-hour crucifixion does sound low-key excessive, but at the same time, he was defying Roman authority. And he had wine in his system. I'd have to say full-grade leather is definitely my favorite flavor. But I also love the tough synthetics too, you know, some nylon, maybe some Cordura, especially right at the tip of the toe. That is my shit.
Yep, basically bootlickers. That's basically how they fucking sound. Trying to excuse this shit. That is basically how they fucking sound. But yeah, man, this shit is fucking crazy. You know, there's also I don't have any clips, but I've also heard that apparently Minneapolis schools are basically closed for the rest of the week. You know, because again, apparently one of the schools, um, they got stormed by ICE during dismissal, and they were, you know, ICE was tackling people. ICE was literally tackling the staff. So literally, you know, students can't even get, and also I think also pepper spray. They're also pepper spraying people. So now students can't even go to school. Students can't even get their education now because ICE is too busy pepper spraying, macing people, and attacking people. You know, tackling people. Now children can't get their education. Like where the fuck do we draw the line? Where the fuck do we draw the line? Like realistically, where the fuck do we draw the line? Like people can't go to work now, right? People can't go to work because they're worried that ICE is gonna come and kidnap them, right? They can't go to work because who knows what's gonna happen? ICE could just pull up, kidnap you, and take you to God knows where. Students can't go to school because there's ICE. You know, and this hasn't been the first time where ICE literally camps outside the school. You know, wanting to get in to fucking kidnap more people. Now you have students who are literally either scared to go to school or they can't go to school because schools have to lock down, or you know, in some situations they have to lock the doors because ICE is trying to get in to steal who knows who, probably some of the students, staff, who knows, you know. So they literally have to they have to close the fucking, you know, lock students in the fucking school to keep them safe. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is fucking crazy. Where the fuck are we gonna draw this fucking line? This is fucking ridiculous. But also, I don't know if I already said it. If I didn't say it, I should have said it earlier. The woman who was murdered is Nicole. Is Nicole? Did I say Nicole? No, was it Nicole? No, I said Nicole. No, it's not Nicole. It was Renee Good. I don't know why. I don't know where I got Nicole from. Uh, the woman's name is Renee Good. If I did say Nicole before, I apologize. I don't know if I said Nicole before. I don't know why I have Nicole in my head. But the woman that was killed is Renee Good. Renee Good was the white woman who was which yeah, she was a white woman, which is surprising. You know, usually it's black is a, you know, it's a black person, but yeah, it's a fucking white woman, which you know that shows you even white people aren't fucking safe from ICE, bro. And she was an American citizen, so she was a white American citizen, and she still got fucking killed. You know, that just shows you. You know what I'm saying? They're going after brown. If you think you know, oh, I'm safe because they're going after brown people and black people, I'm telling you, mm-mm. White people aren't safe either. But yeah, that was the woman's name that got shot in the face in her car by that guy. Was Renee Good, and the man that shot her, the fucking disgusting motherfucker who shot her, was Jonathan Ross. Jonathan Ross is the ICE agent that fucking got in front of her car and shot her through the windshield. Um, this fucking sucks, bro. But, you know, this is a sign like y'all gotta arm yourselves, bro. Like if you can arm yourself, you know, pay attention to your neighbors, pay attention to your surroundings, be careful, keep your head on the swivel, because I'm telling you, bro, these ICE agents are after literally anybody. They're just after anybody at this point. They don't care. These are the same motherfuckers that got bullied in fucking school. Um, but just on the guy who fucking murdered Renee, Jonathan Ross. I'm telling you, it's gonna come to a certain point where these ICE agents, right? When these ICE agents keep harassing and keep, kidnapping and taking away people's loved ones, I'm telling you, it's gonna get to a point where people are going to get sick and fucking tired of it, and they're gonna get exactly what they deserve. And you're gonna fuck one day. That's what I keep saying. One day they're gonna fuck with the wrong one. They're gonna fuck with the wrong one. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, it may not be next year. But one of these days, they're gonna fuck with the wrong one. And when I say they're gonna fuck with the wrong one, I mean that there's gonna be motherfuckers who could do way more damage. Like I always say, there's bigger fish. There's always a bigger fish. Whenever you think you're the big bad wolf, there's a bigger fish in the sea. I'm telling you, that guy, Jonathan Ross, I'm not gonna be surprised if someone pulls up his fucking IP. Someone pulls up his IP, they leak his IP, they show, where he is, where he lives, where his family lives, where his kids stay, and whatever the hell. They're gonna pull up all his personal information, bank information, IP address, all that shit. They're gonna rip up all that information. And I'm telling you, there's gonna be motherfuckers who are gonna want revenge. They're gonna do really nefarious things with that information. And honestly, I'm not gonna fucking care. I'm not gonna care one fucking bit. I'm not gonna care at all. Because now that guy is gonna get a taste, just a taste of all the terror, all the fear that they've been instilling to people, all the pain that they've been causing. Eventually his sins are gonna catch up to him. And when it does, nobody should feel bad for him. And that goes for any other ICE agent. Eventually, it's going to come to a point where their sins are going to catch up to them. All the pain, all the suffering, families losing their loved ones, families getting their loved ones killed, or their loved ones getting taken away, all that shit. Eventually, it's going to come to a point. It's going to come to a point where literally people are going to start, I don't know, people are going to do very nefarious things. They might pull up and jump them. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just saying this not as a threat, but I'm just saying it's gonna happen. Someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna dox his ass, figure out his information, and I don't know. They might jump his ass. They might find where his family lives and put that same fear he puts into everybody else into his heart. So he can feel the pain that he's inflicting on everybody else. This is just so fucking sad, bro. And the thing is, like, you're already dealing with so much bullshit. We are already dealing with so much bullshit. But now people have to fucking fear for their lives on the damn street about that. You might get fucking pulled into an unmarked van. This shit's fucking crazy. This shit is fucking insane. And the fact that the president's lying about it, the government's lying about it, the police are lying about it. The news is gonna start peddling it too, because because the news just repeats whatever the police and the government say. They're gonna peddle the same shit, talking about, she's a domestic terrorist, even though we all saw the video. We all saw the video. She's not a domestic terrorist. She was trying to turn away. So again, I can't emphasize this enough. Arm yourself. If you can, arm yourself. Check on your neighbors. Keep aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Just be fucking careful. Because these motherfuckers, they don't care. They're fucking bullies. They will kidnap you. They will kill you if you don't fucking, obey every fucking word they say. You gotta fucking be careful. You gotta be very fucking careful. But anyways, um, oh man, this is just fucking terrible, man. Holy shit. It's just so fucking bad. But anyways, if you did enjoy, I guess me covering this, I had to do this twice, by the way, because the first video, I guess I tried to, edit it and it got fucked up. So, I'm actually doing this the second time. But if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on the YouTube, on the YouTube vid, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. I stream on there too, as well as YouTube. Um, and yeah, stay safe. Keep positive spirits. You know, despite all this chaos and pandemonium going on, I hope y'all stay safe, stay happy. Um, and also leave your thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Just make sure it's not just bigoted shit. Make sure it's the actual, like, well thought out, opinion. You know, don't just fucking say insults. I'm just gonna delete your fucking comments. I'm pretty sure I could do that. I could delete comments. Your comments is gonna get deleted. So don't do that shit. Fucking actually have like actual like thought. You know what I'm saying? Not just fucking insults. Um. But anyways, I will see y'all on the next episode. So have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.